highlights once again. Blue highlights on the trees. I did it on the trees on the right hand side, on the left hand side of the tree, on the right hand side of the painting. Okay? Now, again, the more times I do this, the more depth I build into the tree, the more highlights show up in the tree itself. So, I don't know if you can see the actual branch here. There's an edge there somewhere. I picked up some new paintbrushes today. I'm not using them right now. I don't really need them for this. I had to pick up some newer ones. Again, my detail brushes. They get shot. Doing stuff like this, unfortunately, just trashes the tips. And again, they're about 5 months old now. Actually, no, they're older. Christmas. That's why I got them around Christmas time, so a little older. And so I'm guessing, and again, I don't buy really, really expensive brushes. You know, I'm not saying they're in packs. I usually buy single brushes and like $5 or $6 a piece, but that's all I really spend on a brush. Some of my mop brushes are a little bit more. They run like $8 because that's what a going price. You just can't find a mop brush for cheaper than that. I wish, but you know, not decent ones anyhow. Mop brush, makeup brushes I found out work just as well as what's called mop brush that Michaels sells for $8. You can probably buy online on Amazon for like $2, but I didn't. I bought them at Michaels, not knowing. So, well, FYI, if you want to buy, go online. You can look in those stores, and then if you find it, and if you think it's too high priced, you go online and see if you can't find it a little cheaper. I'm not saying don't buy at Michaels. I fully support the store. Geez, I think I bought people's houses with all the money I've made there, or spent there. Anyhow, highlights on the tree, as you can see. Little knots and bows coming down, stuff like that. Kind of like building up the outside edge to it a little bit to give it more of a form without having to resort to shadows or putting black into it. Actually make like an outside structure or an outside outline to it. So that's what I'm doing right now. And again, I'm bringing them out into the open or into the light. They are kind of buried back here, and although I haven't really done anything with any of the foliage really, I can bring out the branches a little bit. They are buried in the foliage. I can always bury them again once I get them out here a little bit. I'll bring them out. Make some ones here that don't exist. There we go. We're going to stop this soon. Soon-ish? Soon-ish. Alright, a little bit more planking around there. I bought a new brush cleaner thing. I usually just use like a pint of water, and I actually splurged and bought one of these things so I can rub the brush off on it. Yay. They're like $15 for these things, but it'll last forever. It's just like a steel coil that you run the bristles back and forth on. So it opens up the bristles more and washes them out rather than just swishing around in water. So, anyhow, as I say, I went to Michael's. So that's pretty much it for tree highlighting. I will take a picture and we'll continue to go. See, as you can see, I kind of highlighted them all of it, just bring them out into the open. See the light's hitting this side, so the left side of the tree is a highlight on that one, and this one is kind of bouncing off from this way into the tree that way. So the right side of the tree is a highlight on that side.